to deliver a very good FA Cup season.
Somebody, Yania Brancy, I got to talk. Now, feed you, fan show
Oh, yes, I want to see you. I am on 2 goals, man. You heard your brother from Kumasa Santiago. They're saying they're going to be beating you by 2 goals today. It can't be possible.
We've done it before. We've beaten them twice already. We've equipped them for the title, and they are coming with a certain level of vengeance, clearly. And what it means is that we need to double up and buckle up.
If it is MTN FA Cup match, Obia Nyobia.
It's MTN FA Cup and it's Obia Nyobia. And surprisingly, it is 1-0 at halftime. And guess what? It is Bofoakwa Tano who have been relegated from the Ghana Premier League, leading by a goal to nil against Nsoatreman, who are favourites to win this game. First 45 minutes have been kind to Bofoakwa Tano. Richard Jiko scoring the goal for them somewhere in the 21st minute, and that is why they are leading at the break. Second half promises to be interesting. You're still watching StarTimes Adepa Ch 247. My name is Mutala Yakobu. Still here in the company of Nanedu and of course Francis Aboyibo Blackett. Francis, I am very, very surprised. I thought it was going to be Nsoatreman throughout, but Bofoakwa have showed their mettle, leading at the break by a goal to nil. And what a beautiful goal scored by Richard Jiko.
Beautiful, brilliant team move from the left wing, swept into the box. Beautiful dummy by Emmanuel Ejenim Boateng. Sharp spotting in number 19 just to step over the ball to deceive all the defenders. And Richie Jiko, the center forward, right place at the right time to put the ball at the back of the net. But I am not surprised by the results. Mutala, I have watched the 2 semi-finals in Soga Kope, and I told you earlier in the build-up that it will take Nsoatreman something extraordinary to be able to break down this stubborn, resolute Bofoakwa Tano team. And you, Coach John Eduafo, re-echoed that in his pre-match interview. And you saw the first half. You look at their team shape, they've never been breached. You look at the goalkeeper, Emmanuel Kobe, has been solid in terms of the way he mounted the goalpost. And if you look at this, the centre back, the centre back pairing of Nsoatreman were of no existence. Basically, one sweet ball into the channels, and all of them were caught flat-footed. There was no proper communication, and then the team movement by Emmanuel Ejenim Boateng played a key role in this goal.
Yeah.
Because at this particular moment, in slow-mo, Mutala, look, in terms of movement on and off the ball, Bofoakwa Tano executed everything to perfection.
I think it was Ali Alassan that gave that cross.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a low cross, and at this point, it is always crucial to find or pick a man in the box.
Look at the champion number 19 jersey.
Yeah.
Typical awareness of the players off his shoulder. He stepped over the ball, and then he succeeded in taking away Eric Osei-Bonsu, spotted in number 33 jersey for Nsoatreman, the centre-back, and the free ball there on top of the penalty box for the striker, Eric Jekwe, and he finished it off brilliantly. But Mutala, you look at what this particular Bofoakwa team did in the first half. The centre-back pairing of Emmanuel Ankra in the number 41 jersey and Andrews Kojo Apel in the number 15 jersey has been superb. They've been solid in terms of how they managed to put the brakes on Stephen Diu and Maida Edu Kwabna for Nsoatreman. The only brightest spot in that team was Sadat Mohamed, the central midfielder. Even if you look at Abdul Manaf Umar, who is supposed to take the game by the scruff of the neck to determine whatever they were supposed to do, he's basically managing the game. Because if you look at what the Tano Bofoakwa guys are doing, they are playing their faces, they are covering the spaces in front of them, thereby not allowing them the space to be able to feel free and pick premium passes into the attacking channel. And when you play against a team that is so solid in terms of their movement on and off the ball, like the way Bofoakwa Tano are doing, it will be extremely difficult for Nsoatreman to break them down. And I think for Nsoatreman to come back into the game, Mutala, the coach needs to think deep with his technical team and effect some tactical changes in terms of team formation and then personnel out there in the second half.
And then Nsoatreman started the better of the two sides, holding on to possession and stringing passes together, but it was Bofo that cut them open with that low cross from Ali Al-Hassan. And that dummy from Ejenim Boateng did the trick for them.
That is the most important thing. And I was really surprised about the 2 centre-backs, especially where the crossing was coming from, to allow the ball to enter into the 16-yard box for the player to score from that angle. You know, with these 2 experienced centre-backs, especially Morrison, one of the players, a lot of teams are looking for his service in the Ghana Premier League to allow this ball to pass him to the player of Bofoakwa Tano. I think I was disappointed in that angle from them. So I think the Nsoatreman central defenders didn't defend well because in today's modern game, for someone to cross the ball right from the corner, to pass about 2 or 3 players, to meet a target in the 16-yard box, personally, it means the defensive shape was not good enough in that angle.
I think that dummy from Ajenim Boateng did the trick for them because the Nsoatreman defender thought he was going to attack the ball, but he knew that Jiku was right behind him and he intentionally left the ball for him.
In terms of the organization, they got it wrong because if you look at Ali, who whipped the ball into the penalty box, he was confronted by Anochi Morrison, who happens to be the centre back to be in the 16-yard box. But he was rather going to close. And funny enough, he was trying to do the job of the left back. And then the closest person there was the left back, Eric Osei Bonsu, spotted number 33 JC. He was the one closer to Emmanuel Ejenim Boateng. Then Ejenim Boateng saw him. He stepped over the ball, which we call the dummy. And then the goal scorer, Richie Jikwe, was left basically free. And at that particular point in time, a quality striker of his caliber, at that particular point in time, in the final of a major competition,
but
he was always going to punish.
It wasn't an easy finish. I've seen players get into that area, in that position, and lack of composure has seen them blasted the ball over the bar. But he had the composure to just side foot the ball into the net. It gets to that point. Sometimes you are taken by the occasion, so you want to blast the ball into the net. But look at the calmness in which he plays the ball.
Yeah, quality strikers, your attribute, calmness, composure, and the finishing has to be exquisite and spot on. When it happened, the moment he had the dummy from Ejenim Boateng to step over the ball, you could tell that he had nothing to do again. At that particular point in time, the only thing left for him is to make sure that the ball is on target. And the way he instepped the ball, it came with precision and it came with power. You would think it's an easy finish, but that wasn't an easy finish. That was a trademark finish from him, and that was a brilliant strike from him by all standards. And if you watch the goal over and over and over again, you will see that he has exhibited every single thing that a striker is supposed to exhibit in terms of the finishing. And you can't take anything away from that.
So the second half is about to start. The referee, Richard, is already on the field, and she will blow the whistle very soon for the second half to begin. It's Nsoatreman against Bofoakwa Tano. Bofo are leading Nsoatreman by a 1-0 at the moment, and I will know what happens in the second half.
These are not powerful teams when they come to Ghana football.
Yeah, they are not powerhouses.
And Bofo, but you can see right at the stadium, it's about 70% full to capacity.
Yeah.
That is good for our game, even though I understand it's a free gate. For people to show interest in a game like this and go into the stadium, support both Bofo and Nsoatreman. I think let's give credit to the MTN FA Cup committee.
Of course. Referee Rita Boateng has been very, very superb. She has been solid. She has not been overtaken by the occasion.
Well, let's go back to the University of Ghana Sports Stadium for the second half. Bofo are leading Nsoatreman by a 1-0.
All right. Also about.
Welcome back for second half of this MTN FA Cup finals between Nsoatreman and Bofoakwa. Bofo are in the lead, scored through Richard Jiko.